Yeah, hi guys. Today, as part of the C programming classes, today we are going to discuss about the arrays. Arrays. Let us see the how arrays will work. An array is a derived data type. An array may be one dimensional or multi-dimensional. It can be anything. It supports maximum up to the six-dimensional arrays. An array is the order sequence of finite data types, finite same data types of the same data types that's stored in the common name. That is called as array. This is the definition of the array. It contains the same data types. Suppose how let us see how arrays will be declared. Int a is equal to the 10. This is called the one-dimensional array. One-dimensional arrays are declared with a pair of square brackets. Two-dimensional arrays with two pair of square brackets and so on. For example, it's a int a10, that is a one-dimensional array. Here in the memory location a0, a1 up to the a9, it will be stored as a with zero indexing. This is called a zero based addressing, and this is called as a one-dimensional array. Representation is like that. And two-dimensional array float a 5 5, the two-dimensional array. This is called as a rows and columns. The element the data is stored in the memory locations in the rows and columns wise. And into P643. This is the three-dimensional array, and rows and columns. Sixth is the like that in the matrix form it will be stored in the memory location. These things we will discuss later separately individually. Now let us see the pointers and arrays relationship. The pointers and arrays relationship is here they are here the thing is here they are the int star pa. The pa is equal to the pa is pointing to the this memory. This is the pointer. This is the array. This is the it is pointing to the this memory location of the a0. The pa is equal to ampersand a0. The pa points to the address of the array 0th location. This is the index 0th location. It is pointing. Set pa to point to element 0 of a. The pa contains the address of a. This shows the relationship of the pointers and arrays. Relationship is the like a relationship between the family relationship. Here pa is pointing to the a0. It refers to the content of the a1. pa1 is the address of a. pa plus I pi ampersand is equal to the array ai. Both are identical here. The value of the variable of array is address of element 0 of the array. pa is equal to the ampersand a0. Here both are pa is equal to the a. We can be written as both are identical. Here some of the interviewers, suppose if you are going to the any interview, he will ask the both questions. pa is equal to ampersand a0, pa is equal to a. What is that meant? Because it is a pa is pointing to the address of the a0 array a0 memory location. A can be written as a here array a can be also be written as a star a plus I. Here both are identical, and ampersand ai can be written as a plus I identical. These things must be no. Suppose if you are going to the any interview, if anybody asks the questions, these things must be carefully noted down. Here the a plus I is the address of the ith element beyond. Here pa a is equal to pa a identical is the star p plus I. Both are identical. The array name and the pointer is different. We will see the important difference between the array name and the pointer. A pointer here a pointer the pointer is a here the pointer is a variable, so pa is equal to a and p plus is the legal. We can increment the this is the pointer. We can increment the pointer, we can decrement the pointer. Like that the index will be pointed here, but array name is not a variable. The a is equal to pa and a plus plus are the illegal. Every programmer should know these are the basic differences. This is the one important basic concept of the arrays cannot be incremented. The pointers can be incremented or decremented. Arrays incrementation of the arrays are the illegal here. We will see the array initialization. Array initialization is defined as the if the element of an array are initialized, in the declaration itself. Let us see how we can initialize the arrays. This is the initialization of the arrays. Suppose for example we are having the here we are having the four elements. Let us say the four elements. A4 is the four elements. The four elements, maximum number of the elements can be declared. If you are anybody trying to declare 5 elements, it leads to the compilation error. 3, 5 minus 8. Open the square bracket, close the brackets. And this is the this is the two-dimensional array. We discussed earlier. This is the two-dimensional array 3, 2. This is 3 is the 3 rows and 2 columns. Here this is the it is called a 3 rows. 1, 2 and 3 rows. 2 columns. 2 columns. These are the 2 columns located in the memory location. This is the declaration of the arrays in the itself, in the beginning itself. We will do the program. Let us see the how to initialize the character array. Suppose we are declared just right now the integer number of the values we declared. Sometimes the arrays can be declared as a character arrays. The character t is equal to you can declare as a like this is the undefined. The size is undefined here. A, E, I, O, U. Like this we can define. Or else simply if you are expert in the program, the character t array size is undefined. A, E, I, O, U. This is the called as we can turn end of the character, end of the string, it can be called as a null character. This is called as a null character. Here the character enter, this is the 3 rows and 10 columns. Here like this is like that we can declare as a multi-dimensional two-dimensional array. This is called as a two-dimensional array. Coming to the characteristics of the arrays, an array holds the elements of the same data type. Array elements are stored in the subsequent memory location. 2D array elements stored row by row in subsequent memory location. Array name represents the address of the starting element. Array size should be mentioned in the declaration. And array size must be the constant. It should not be the variable. Size of the array program. Sometimes we don't know the size of array. By seeing the element, we should know the size of the array. Basically, suppose if the size of the array int a is equal to 10. Suppose sometimes the 10 may not be here. Here that time we need to print the percentage size of a to the total size and size of a0. This first element size of a0 we can give size of data type. It can be integer, float or whatever may be. By defining this one, suppose 10 elements are there. Suppose integer value is there. Integer is the 4 bytes. Is the 10 element. The 4 into 10 is the 40 bytes. The 40 by 4 is equal to the 10. The array in the array memory location there is the 10 variables are the 10 memory location. The variables are placed. We can get like this the size of the array in the program. So many interview questions. This is one of the interview questions. They will give the simply the array. Write down the code to find out the size of the array. Like that they will ask the interviewer. This is very much helpful, this part of the code. Now let us see the an array occupies how many bytes of the memory location. Suppose how many bytes of the memory location it will occupy. Suppose for example the char S8, it is occupied the 80 bytes. How it will occupy character, the size of the char is the 1 byte. In any platform, if you compare in Windows or Linux or whatever, maybe 80 bytes. Here char S8 and 10. This is the totally the rows and columns. 8 into 100, 10. Totally 100 bytes of the memory it will occupy. Into D of array 10 elements are there. There is the size is here the 10 into size of int. The size of int in the platform wise in 32 the default size will be the 4 bytes. Sometimes it is the 2 bytes. Like that there you can calculate the this size of the how many bytes is occupying the integer array. This is the character arrays. In the float array, this is the two-dimensional array d10 and 5 and 50 into size of total 10 into 5 total 50 into size of the float. The float can be by default is the 4 byte I think. Like that the platform wise it will be it will be the allocated in the memory RAM. We have discussed the how to declare the array, what is an array, the characters of the array, how many bytes the arrays will occupy. Suppose in the coming sessions, what is the here we discussed about the relationship between the arrays and the pointers, how the relationship we can access the content of the array location from the pointers, what is the difference between array names and pointer names. This is what we learned so far. Please guys, if you like this video, please subscribe. If you have any comments, and comment on the comment box, and let me know the if you have the any doubts. Thank you for watching my video.